Thank you, Noha. I have to say, at the end of this 3 days, I've come to the end of. I feel very energized around what we've done over the last 3 days to kick off APPIS 2022. And just to take a look back, we started on health literacy, and we saw how health literacy goes far beyond information and is really about helping people access, understand, and act on the information to make healthier decisions about themselves and their families. And then we went into health policy, and we learned so many things, and we don't have much time, so I can't go into the many things that I took down from that day. But what I left with is just really clear about the tremendous opportunity for patient experts, patient groups, and all healthcare stakeholders to get involved. So while there's still gaps in the system, Professor Lim started off at the beginning of day 2, and he reminded us that we are at an important inflection point towards progress. And finally, today, we focus on how to really leverage digital to support people managing diseases. And finally, I'm super energized by the last hour where we sat and listened to the incredible work being done across the region by patient advocates. And also it was wonderful to hear from our expert panelists. So thank you again to the Innovator Program finalists for 2022 and the expert panel as well. The last 3 days would not have been possible without the guidance and the work of this year's 2022 Council. So I'd love to invite you all to turn your cameras on and help me close out today. As has been shared, the last 3 days are just the beginning of what the Alliance and Partnerships for Patient Innovation and Solutions effort has planned for the year. So before we wrap up, I'd like to again invite our council members to join me on the screen, and maybe I wait for them to come through. Fantastic, thank you. And I'd like to just, if you could help me end the last 3 days by answering one question for me very quickly. Can you share that one thing that you're most looking forward to continue on this APPIS journey? We spent the last 3 days kicking us off, but if you look forward, what are you most excited about? And maybe I start with Bahija.
Yeah, thank you, Ruth. A huge thanks to Novartis and to APPIS Council for this amazing journey full of learnings. I surely look forward that APPIS continue to empower the patients community to become an equal partner and effective partner in the healthcare systems. And now let me just teach you two Arabic word. All you need to do, follow my body language, and then you can understand the meaning. Shukran, مع السلامة.
Love it. Shukran, ma salama. I think I got that. Thank you. Christina?
Yep, thanks, Ruth. And I just wanted to echo what Bahija has just said, and thank you for the last 3 days of amazing work for the Novartis team. I'm really looking forward to seeing, how this continues with all of the amazing work that the patient organizations have really shown and demonstrated. I was really blown away by all of their work, and I'm just really excited to see all the different solutions that come out of, APPIS the last 3 days, and what else, lots of things to come as well. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Christina. Ranjit, can I come to you next, please?
Yeah, Ruth, I just think that what I found was that I thought it was like a bit of a slow start, but the energy was just too much. It just kept us going, and we were so inspired. I look forward to seeing more examples of people doing the things that we have discussed this time, and to see the fruit of what we have discussed and what others have come up with. What I found was a lot of ideas from the others during the discussions, and I think that's where I learn. It's not just for us to share information with others, but we learn from the others. And I found a great deal of learning during this time, these 3 days, and I do feel energized. And just like what Bahija mentioned, in Bahasa Malaysia, which is the Malay language, I would like to say terima kasih, which means thank you. And jumpa lagi, see you again.
Perfect, thank you. Sejal, can I come to you?
Yes, absolutely. Listen, this was a fantastic, energizing conference, as my council members have also mentioned. I think for me, the real takeaways are like continued connection. One of the key lessons from the health policy dialogue is not to do these things one-off, you know, and one-off engagements will never lead to lasting solutions. So I think I'm really excited by the quality of the discussions, the level of brainstorming. And I think if we can continue this, as Noha and others had described with the Academy and others, it'll be a wonderful, wonderful platform.
Well said. Thanks, Sejal. Kawaldip, can I come to you? I know I did all the ladies. Next, you, please.
No, I think to me it was that commitment to build back better. I think that came through Asia, the innovation, but also the high-end innovation. I think APPIS lived up to its name. It was an innovation summit. And I think that was what kept us going. I think there were things coming. So I would like to see policymakers take this home. We haven't been sitting quietly at home during the pandemic. We have really worked furiously, and we have really created solutions that would prop up things. And let's not lose that momentum. That's my message. And we'll see you again. And probably at our Global Patients Congress in Oman. I think I would like to see all of you there. I mean, you're so good. Thank you.
Thank you, Kawaldip. And finally, Rod, I'm coming to you, not because you're the last and the least, but I would like to hand to you to give us your one thing and also officially close us for the last 3 days. So I hand over to you.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Novartis for this initiative, the organizing committee, the AV team, Havas, and of course the council for this epic summit. It was such an honor being in the same virtual space with all the esteemed stakeholders with hundreds, probably thousands of years of experience that they brought to APPIS 2022. Most of the things I am looking forward to have been said by my council mates already. But if there is one thing, I'd say for the concerned communities to be aware that APPIS is here, like all patients, positive in outlook. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in a different setting, probably face-to-face in 2023. Lastly, for all of us not to forget that after all has been said and done, the end of the day, we all have one purpose. It is to save lives. Ruth, I don't know if it's my job, but on another note, I was tasked to invite all of the attendees that are still with us now to join us in the virtual networking lounge right after leaving this plenary. And I guess virtual food and drinks will be served. See you all. And thank you, everybody.